Hello again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. And the hurricane hasn't hit us yet. It's got a few more days before it gets here. So I want to have some fun. There are my glasses, such as they are. I'm going to put some color in a dish, several dishes in fact, in a ring pour style. Try and leave the lids off, see if I can do that. And put a layer of, I don't really want white in between that the first time. And these are kind of odd colors. I'm pretty sure that's my plan right now. That wants to come out of there. There we go. That's actually an Anita's metallic. I can't speak. And looks like my first red disappeared. And I'm just going to go for colors I like. And if I get this too full and suddenly decide to change my mind, excuse me while I skewer this bottle. That just sounded so funny. There we go. And I'm going to use some of my... See, the white usually disappears, so I'm not too nervous about it. And the stranger the colors are, the more interesting the pattern becomes. So I'm going to do all kinds of strange stuff. I'm going to use some of that mica powder, and I'm going to put it with some of that pink and wonder. I guess I don't have to wonder. I'll see. I'll see what happens. And back to, you know what, I didn't do any gold. And I like the gold in between things. I also like the orange, and I haven't got any in there. And I like the orange with the gold. I also like the yellow with the orange and the gold. It'd be nice if everything would come out of its, whoops. Good thing there was no canvas there, huh? I've got another orange that I prefer. I should try and unplug that. And I'm just going to keep picking colors I think will look pretty good together. I've got, oh, I think that's a metallic. No, I've been using that. Let's see if I've got a darker shade of that. Yep, that's the one. Well, I'm not sure where this is going, but I'm not hating it yet, and that's okay with me. And I haven't got any black in there, and every time I think black, I think Prussian blue is probably better. And what do I like with Prussian blue other than white? I like gold. I haven't used any of that. I have. I just used it differently. I haven't put any dark purple in there. I'm liking how much paint this holds, and I think I'm just going to use this one container. Oh well, never mind. She did it again. She changed her mind. It's very likely to happen with me. And what else? I haven't used the red I was promising myself I would use. It's time to throw my butter dish in the bucket because it's from another painting. I'm going to put some white in between that before I add any red in there. And I'm going to change my orange and maybe go back to my red. Where'd it go? Okay, that's a different red. That's okay, I like that red too. And because I'm always telling you guys that the oddest color combinations go together well, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And that's beginning to look a lot like, no, not Christmas. Like something I could use and be happy with. I want some more of that. I can never get enough of that turquoise. But I kind of think I want some yellow, and I don't know what those two things are going to do together. But I definitely like the way that looks back here. And if I have paint left, I'll just try and do something else. Whoops. Everything went flying then. I didn't use nearly enough of this pink, and it's a bunch of really interesting colors. And what am I going to end with? Because whatever I end with is what I'm going to start with. And let's see, I haven't used any of this green, and I might want to add some of that at some point in time. Now give me a minute, because I'm going to try and get some of these bottles out of the way. I'm not going to put a layer of wet paint on the canvas this time because it's too hot out here today. It's probably even too hot to be out here today. But like I said, the hurricane is coming. Oh yes, I just want to squeeze a bunch of that in there. I might leave that. I'm still over here for another second or two or 10, and I might leave that gold out too. I didn't put any copper in there, and I was definitely thinking about doing that. I'm just over here allowing you to watch those colors, moving all this paint out of the way. And I don't need that tray, but I need to put my iPod box away. And now we're going to have some fun. Hopefully, where are my edge catchers? There they are. I've got a couple. If I don't go too far to the outside edge, I'll be good. I don't even know if I can pour out of this box, but we're going to find out. I may put some color down in between. I always wanted to turn one of these things around. I think I'm going to have more paint than I know what to do with. Certainly got enough of that turquoise going on. I am inclined to give myself some colors to work with in between. It's very hot out here. You can see things are just joining right up. I don't know if I'll be able to keep any of these in between colors. I really don't know what's going to happen at all. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to find out. Because I definitely am going to find out. I think what I want is to finish up with some white. I also believe that as opposed to tipping and keeping everything on the canvas, I'm going to allow some of it to pool right on my edge catcher. I got a whole lot of paint left, and I think I'll cover that for right now with anything handy, and there's something that's handy right there. Keep it kind of fresh. Let's see. I don't have very much of that green. This could be horrendous, or it could be very cool, and I'm still feeling like I'm missing something. And that's pretty neat. I kind of like that. Whoops, that was a mistake. Oh well, it's accidental art. There's bound to be some. And I could do all kinds of stuff with this, and I am not done yet, so there's every chance in the world that there could be, what am I thinking, balloon rolls or Mardi Gras bead tosses. I'm keeping my eye out for large lumps because I thought I saw one. I kind of like what's going on there, actually. Very different combination of colors. I like to see what happens when we stretch them out. I'd really love to not swallow all the cool colors I have around the outside edge. I really have not gotten anywhere close to the time when I want to use my edge catcher yet. I'm enjoying seeing the patterns. I am watching the flow of the paint as I do this, so I don't have any rivulets yet. I can add paint around the edge. Oh, I see that thing right there. Is it a bubble? No, it's a thing. So what do I like here? I like that green. And I didn't use nearly enough purple. Yeah, I really like that down there. That's probably not going to last. So I'm going to put some other color on the inside of it so maybe I can make it last. I think I'll be making new purple. Yeah, I'm almost out. And because colors swallow other colors, you can also sort of plan on if you need to use a straw to blow things around. I'm getting pretty close to that side, so I think I'm just going to play with moving this. This could be the longest, most patient sort of kind of ring pour I've ever done. I don't know if it really qualifies yet. I keep seeing places that I like the colors, and I think that that's kind of neat to be able to do that. Maybe that'll be fresh and I'll go back the wrong way before I tip down that way again. I could also, as long as there's no nasty paint on that skewer, which there was, why don't I just come back the other way, see what I can see. Maybe throw a little more white in there. I don't have enough gold in a few places. I don't have to go crazy with it. It's time for some fresh gold too. I'm getting really close to edge catcher time. But I want to keep some of that orange. This is just the inside of a rainbow shell. You know, I really like a lot of things about this. And I use GAC 800 by Golden in all of my paint mixes, which means that because it's thick, I can keep it thick. It keeps it from cracking. Do I dare use a little Princeton spatula and just steal some paint? Make that corner wet so paint will flow down over it. Maybe I don't really want it to flow down over it. I didn't want to swallow up all the nice pinky purple down there, but it doesn't mean I can't put some of it back either. When I get to the edge, I can do whatever I want. There are no rules. I do it because I can. It's the name of my book on the Amazon link. And I've got another spot over here that I just want to cover the edge right now because I can also. And that's kind of neat, and I'm liking that. I kind of want some purple in that other corner, and it occurs to me that I could just add the purple in the other corner without losing the rest of what I've got that's cool. And maybe just fill in around the outside edges, but looks like my paint is beginning to set up kind of fast, which is not totally unexpected by any stretch of the imagination. I think I'm going to park one of these right there, but I also think I'm kind of losing a little bit of the cohesiveness that was the ring pour center of my artwork. So let me have a look at this and see what I think. And maybe we'll just get really frisky, lead a few things over the edge instead of continuing on. The edge being way over here, probably out of sight of your sight, so I'm sorry about that. Just use my finger to let some of those things go in. Fill in. I like this color, so I think that that's not a bad thing to become part of my edge. Wipe off my spatula. Pull that down over. Use whatever is left on my finger and steal a little more. That's kind of neat. I like it. I think I want something dark up here. I got 2 minutes left. I'm going to use that purple with that blue again. And it has gone right over the edge, just like a plan, even if it wasn't one. And I've got enough left on my spatula so I can see down that edge. I thought I would just tip everything, but I got to a point where I like what I have. And I could still go ahead and move on into a place where I use beads and things, but I'm not sure that I really need to go there right now. But I am going to use some more of the colors that are close to the colors that I want on the edge, because I know that they'll blend. I just very gently stick my finger into a puddle of paint, and not all the way down to the canvas, just enough to let it coat my finger, and then enough to coat the canvas. So I've got all kinds of interesting shapes that I could probably enhance on if I wanted to, which is kind of neat. And we haven't torched yet, and we will torch. And I like that red so much. Not the same red. Okay, well, never mind. It's still cool. I still like it, even though it's not the same. Do a little waggle here and there. And what do I want in this lower corner? Good question. I have just enough time. Do I want it to be white? What's under that white? I got 2 minutes to tell you guys whatever I'm going to tell you, which usually starts with, I have an Amazon link underneath the video. It's a blue link. You might have to open Show More to find it. But if you do so, you'll find lists, when you follow the link, of art supplies. You'll find the OXO omelet turning spatula, best paint spreading spatula around. Usually I would have used it. I want something really different up here. And I think I'm going to take advantage of the fact that we're still here. I didn't pull my rag out of the bucket, but that doesn't mean I can't use my shorts to dry off my spatula. And I'm going to just sort of give myself permission to pull some paint right to the edge so that it falls over. And then with a clean skewer, first I'm going to do that because I need to, because I want to. I like the look of a whole bunch of these little accidental marks, but that doesn't mean that I can't take advantage of them and do what I want. I do want to get to torching. That has some blue in it. My edges are almost covered, so it must be time to go ahead and, oops, get to torching. Yes, it's a theme, it's in my head. I could take a card and swipe some of that out if I wanted to, but I kind of really like what I've got. It's different. It's a rainbow explosion for sure. I say I like what I've got, and then you see me pick up the skewer, and you know that the 2 minutes that the minute I've got left, I should tell you, please give me a thumbs up. It tells the YouTube algorithm to put my video where more people can find them, and if more people find me, then I will continue to bring you more videos. And I'm going to torch. I'm going to tip. I want that yellow, and it looks like it'll go somewhere for me. And if it won't, I'll make it. There we go. Now I'm happy. And I will see you guys anon. There's over 78,000 of you. We're on our way to 79,000, and we'll be at 80 before you know it. So come again and check out the end screens for 750 plus videos. And that was a fun ring pour, and I'm going to have to do another one because I got half a container of colors left. A torch to release the bubbles in the paint, a good idea. Try not to burn it. That was fun. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for all the contributions in the past. Join the contest by contributing through PayPal or Patreon. The links are on my YouTube channel header and under the video. I love you guys. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio. If you're still here,